The Montana Democratic Party is suing over two bills tightening rules for voters in the state immediately after Governor Greg Gianforte signed them into law. MTN's Jonathan Ambarian reports on what they're challenging.
Montana Democrats say the two bills they're challenging put unnecessary burdens on the ability to vote, especially for students, older voters, the disabled, and Native Americans. And they say the state hasn't provided enough justification for them. The state Democratic Party filed suit against Secretary of State Christy Jacobson, a Republican, in Yellowstone County District Court. They're asking the court to stop her from enforcing House Bill 176 and Senate Bill 169. The party's executive director, Sandy Luckey, said, quote, "Fair access to the ballot box for all eligible voters, whether they are Republicans, Democrats, or Independents, is essential to the Montana way of life. We will continue to hold accountable any leader who attacks our democratic institutions." House Bill 176 would remove the option for voters to register on Election Day. Late registration would be closed at noon the day before an election. Sponsor Sharon Grief, a Republican representative from Florence, said it would make elections more efficient and reduce long lines at election offices. Senate Bill 169 would more tightly define what type of ID a voter in Montana has to show. It would specifically require additional proof of residency for voters showing student IDs. Republican Senator Mike Cuff of Eureka sponsored the bill and said it was a reasonable way to ensure only Montana residents are voting. The Democrats' complaint argues there's no evidence the state's current laws were vulnerable to voter fraud, and that the new limitations are only going to make it harder for people to vote. Governor Gianforte signed both of these bills into law on Monday, saying they would help ensure the continued integrity of Montana's elections for years to come. In Helena, Jonathan Ambarian, MTN News.
In recent years, generally between 1% and 2% of votes in Montana have been cast by people registering on Election Day.